In the Democratic Republic of Congo, there is an old woman who spent more than 7 years as a virgin. She's still single and has never met any man. She did this so as to save her family.
Baranita Tabaro Alfonsine.
Alfonsine Tabarwa is a famous mother in this Kabare territory, Chirunga region. She is known for spending a lot of years single, yet she has never got any sickness or illness.
Minjo Adeline.
This is 50-year-old Adeline. She says she grew up seeing her aunt, who is very old but has never asked her the reason she never got married. Who is this lady? Why did she spend all these years without getting married? I did what I had to do. Now, I would agree to get married if I got a husband. I sacrificed my life to save the lives of my siblings, and now I want to get married. This woman who lives with her niece tells us more of what happened for her to spend all these years without getting married and without sleeping with any man. We are here in Bonombono, Kabare territory in Chirunga. I was born in 1952 and I'm the third born in our family. I'm still single, and the reason I'm single is that I haven't found someone whom I would love. By when I was still a young girl, I had many boys who were always after me. They dated me, but I refused to get married before my siblings graduated. It makes sense because I was the one who took care of all my siblings. I was responsible of providing everything for them, hence deciding that I'll be looking to get married after all my siblings graduate. But now I'm still helping some to study. This house where I live is not my brother's, but rather for his son. In other words, it's my nephew's house. His dad, who was the brother, died and left 8 children. Since that day, I vowed to help them study until the day they'll graduate. I taught this one who owns this house, and he also teaches some over there in Lohimba. He's glad that his children went to school. Both the son and the daughter graduated from college. I have many children and grandchildren. I met her when I was too young. I can't know how old she is, but she's too old. But if you guess, she might be as old as my mother. I can be her daughter. I can't say she's my elder sister. No way. She's way older than me. Right now, I'm 50 years old. As she says, in her early years when she was young, a lot of men approached her and they wanted to marry her. But she could see that after getting married, she'll be having other responsibilities and will not take care of her siblings enough. She did and even succeeded in this after losing his big sister, who was the oldest in the family. She left young children. These two left another burden for her to take care of. She raised them, took them to schools, and they graduated, except the last born, who is graduating soon. She now lives in her brother's house, whom she replaced as the head of the family. Adeline, the wife to her nephew, phoned when her husband calls her aunt, and she also took it that way and calls the old woman her aunt. She phoned when Alfonsine was too old, but among what she knows is that Alfonsine never got married.
I'm
called Adeline and I call her aunt because she's the aunt of my husband. Alfonsine is living a good and happy life where she has no problem with anyone and she's not even stingy. Whatever she has, she brings it and shares it with the family. She often gets us food, and if she has nothing to offer, we have to be okay with it. She's a teacher in Catholic schools and she has been doing that job for quite a long time. For when I came here, that's where she worked, and up to now, she's still working there. I can't know how old she is exactly, but I would say she's as old as my mother and I would be her daughter. Saying that she's my elder sister would be wrong because she's way older than me. Right now, I have 50 years and she has to be having more than that, around 70 years. She has never got married and has been single for the whole of her life. I would not say I know the reason behind it, but maybe that's how God wanted that to be. For I don't know anything that would stop her from getting married. Though it's like that, Alphonsine believes she's been a parent to countless children. In her life as a teacher, she spent the whole of her life teaching in primary 1. And with that being said, she believes she gave basic education to many. I have not any child that comes directly from my womb, but I have many children in general, mainly because I taught them. It's not only children from here, but also children from our neighboring houses. And many of those are about to graduate. By that time, I had many responsibilities, including taking care of my little siblings, and that is when a number of young men approached, and all I told them was a quick no, so that I would first pay their school fees, raise them until they graduate, and then go on and marry. She has been a real parent who sacrificed herself for others. She traded her happiness to what would impact and bring more benefits to many. When our Afrimax journalist asked if she would like getting married at the moment, she responds in this way. Yes, I did what I had to do. If I would see a husband, I would agree and get married. I sacrificed my life for my siblings so that they would study. And now they graduated. I'm now ready to get married. She adds that she has a talent of raising and taking care of children, and she would go wherever the husband is. Right now, I'm a primary 2 teacher, but I've been a primary 1 teacher for most years, so you understand how talented and experienced I am in raising kids. If it happens that I get a husband who proposed, I would be happy to be his wife and go wherever he takes me without any problem. She continues saying that in her youth and early years, she was so careful that avoided being pregnant, let alone getting pregnant, but she even avoided sleeping with any man at all costs. She adds that she never liked these habits of young women and other girls sleeping with men, plus the fact that she feared that she would be a single mother and never liked being a single mother. If any man came to her, she would even tell them some bad words and chase them away. It's a pity that there are 14-year-olds who get pregnant, but having persisted up to 70 years should be a lesson to the younger generation. Now, it's difficult to find pure girls. Some practice abortion and others have sex daily, but I would guarantee a person who will marry me that he'll be marrying a pure woman. This mother advises the younger generation, mostly girls, to stop embarrassing themselves. This proves that people who can sacrifice their lives for others still exist, where one abandons what pleases them to solve problems for others. A story by Jansi Shamamba. Thank you for watching. This is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.